Hello, today we will study the function of rough room and how to decorate it. Now as we can see, it's the 4Design software interface. And firstly, we need to add the rough room into our software, then we need to edit it. Okay, now we come to this user room and right click on this list, click add room. Then we find the file. We have stored the map there. Okay, then we choose this room, user room. Then, as we can see this room, but we can't use it directly. We need to edit it. So right click on it and select edit room. Okay, in this room, as we can see, there's a toolbar here. Now I will introduce to you one by one. And then we can see it's save. When we finish editing this room, we click on save. Then we can save this, then cut. And we can see if we don't want the other backgrounds, then we can move the black dots. Then double click on it, and we will cut the background out. And resize, we can use it to adjust the size and rotate left, and rotate right. We can see the room change. And end selection. Okay, we will use this to show you what is end selection. You see, it's end selection. We already selected this area. And then perspective. You see, we use a perspective to adjust it, then double click on it. Now we need to delete it. Okay, now come to the color adjustment. Here we can see there are some icons. Then we move right, we can see the color of this room changes a lot, like this. When we move it to the left, the color also changes. Then, okay, let's move it back to normal. And click on OK or cancel. And here, rectangle hole. Here, this one, we need to edit the wall first. So we choose end selection. Here, and then we click on rectangle hole. When we move it to here, then okay, it's like this. And the circle hole is the same usage. And then we move it to union. Union, such as we took the window, for example. Here, firstly, we choose this big window, and then we click on union on this small window. Then when we double click on it, and we can see it's the same color. So when we delete it, we can also right click and select delete selection. And then we can also use exclude to realize the same function. And then select this one. Okay, then we double click on it and we can see. Okay, now we delete this window. And now, after finishing introduce the different icons, different function, now we need to decorate this room. So we need to select the different selection. Then we need add selection. Here we should pay attention to these black dots. And we can see there's a adoption because we already click on it. So when the mouse moves to here, it can be adoption automatically. And after click and selection, we need to choose perspective to adjust the perspective. Then double click on it. Then let's move it to the right side wall. Here, also perspective. Okay. Here we can give it a rectangle hole. Then let's move it to the floor. Okay. Now we already finished editing this room, and then we need to click on Save to save this file. Then we can decorate this room now. Okay, firstly, let's give it a floor. Then we put the mouse here and select the floor. Then we give it a curtain. Then I'll give it a wallpaper. And here we give it a picture. Give it this one. And here we can use some color. And waistline. And this wall. Right click on it, select area property. We give it a spotlight. And here give it some color. Okay, we can also add the light. Then we choose the lighting. And here we give it a sofa. Here we can see the black dots. We can right click on it to adjust the tangle. And here we can also give it a small picture. Okay, now we already finished editing this room, and that's all for this class. Thanks for your watching.